Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe if you're new here, and today's video is going to be a full coverage Friday video. I asked you guys on Instagram and on YouTube, actually on my YouTube stories situation, what foundation you guys wanted to see today. And I know I have been gone for a hot minute, so I wanted to come back with the foundation that you guys chose, that you guys wanted to see. So I went with that pick, and yeah, I'm excited to see how it works because I've never seen not one review on this foundation, so I have no idea how it's gonna work for me. I don't know how it wears, I don't know what kind of finish it has, nothing. I have no idea. I'm completely clueless when it comes to this foundation, so I'm excited to see how this works out for me. I know I have been gone for a hot minute. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, then you do know that I was out of town visiting my family. It has been a very long time since I've seen my family and I've been home, so I took a break off of YouTube and social media for the most part. So that is what I've been up to. There will be some story times, some life updates, some pregnancy updates coming for you guys because I am 25 weeks pregnant now. So it has been a hot minute. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, those will all be linked down in the description. Check those out. Also, if you are new here, please subscribe before you leave. Join our family, help us grow. And also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and leave me a comment down below on what foundations you guys want to see in the future. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. So if you are ready to see what foundation I'm using, how it works for me, how it performs, how it covers everything, then just keep watching. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you can have an up close look. I did do my eyes off camera, just did a wing, added some falsies. That's the vibe for today. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to prime using the Touch in Sol No Poreblem Prime Essence. This stuff right here, if you have dry skin or normal skin, I think you would really like this primer. It's very hydrating, makes your skin feel like velvet. It's so soft. All right, and then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Foundcealer. I do have like a little sample size right here. I don't know if this is going to match me because I matched it over like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I have gotten much darker, so we shall see. So if it doesn't match me, don't come for me, okay? It's okay. I will be using a brush and a sponge. I will be using the Morphe M439 brush on this side and the Morphe Contour and Highlight Sponge on this side. These are the two products I always use. If you have questions about what products these are, if you missed the name, they are going to be in the description below along with all the products that I use today. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I am gonna start with the sponge side. I don't know how full coverage is this, so I don't really know how much to go in with. So we'll just start with that. Oh, the coverage is really nice. The shade looks decent. So it's maybe a hair too light, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so that's one layer on. I'm not sure how well you can tell on camera, but there are some spots peeking through. So I'm gonna build it up, but overall the coverage is really nice. I am gonna build this up and see how nicely it builds, if it gets cakey or not, because right now it looks really good on the skin. I'm really liking the finish of it. Okay, so that's 2 layers on. I do still see like a few really dark spots, like the more like black colored spots. I don't know if I have any on this side peeking through, but they're not horrible. I am just gonna build it up right on top of those spots, just a tiny bit. But I would say that this foundation does have like the consistency of a concealer. Yeah, I'm just gonna build up on those little spots really quickly, and then hopefully I'll be done. Okay, so those are all the layers blended out. Foundation is sitting on top of my skin really well with the sponge. I really like how it looks on my skin. The coverage is really good. Let's see how well it covers on this side with a brush. We might get a little bit more coverage over here with a brush instead. A little of this foundation does go a really long way because this whole thing is still full. All I used was what was like in the cap, and there's still some left in there. So a little of this goes such a long way. Okay, so that's one layer on. I do think that it covered better on this side with the brush, but I do think I need to build it up a little tiny bit. Right, especially right here on my forehead, I have this giant pimple that hurts really badly. and then like a few spots right here. But yeah, I'm gonna build it up just a tiny bit, like right here and right here. Oh, that giant pimple. And that's pretty much it. So that is the foundation completely on both sides. I think I prefer the finish of the sponge more. Honestly, it has taken a lot to beat the sponge. I know that the brush gave me more coverage, but just the finish itself looks better with the sponge. I mean, it's barely noticeable, but it just looks like it's blended in to the skin a little bit more. So even if I have to build it, or even if I wanted to like go in with the brush, I'd probably go over it with the sponge just to get the finish of the sponge. Also, I think that these darker spots that I have on my face, I think the only way I could actually cover them completely is if I color corrected them. So that doesn't bother me at all. I know you can still see them. It's really not that big of a deal to me. But yeah, let me give you guys a close-up really quickly so you can see what it looks like on my skin, and then I will update you when all of my makeup is on, all of my powders and face products and everything, and give you guys one more close-up, and then I will update you guys at the end of the night. All right, so here is the sponge side. Here is the brush side. Alright, so I'm completely done with all of my makeup. I really like how this foundation looks on my skin. It looks very, very pretty. It doesn't look cakey at all. It covered really nicely, and yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this foundation. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much, but I do really like it. I think it looks really, really good. My pores aren't showing. There's no cakiness around my nose. Nothing. It just looks really, really good. This foundation, I feel like was more of a natural finish, so I did have to set it with powder. I used the DERMABLEND Illuminating Banana powder to set it, and yeah, I really like the outcome of it. I forgot to tell you guys what time I put this on at, and I started putting this on at 1:15, and it is currently 2 o'clock. So it's only been on for about 45 minutes, which isn't too long, but I will wear this for as long as I can. This video is going up today, so this is going to be a late upload, so by the time that you guys see it, it'll be later on tonight. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to give you guys a close-up so you can see what it looks like with all of my makeup on, and then I will update you again at the end of the night. Here is a full face view. Here is the sponge side. Here is the brush side. Alright, so I am back, and it is currently 7:18. I put this on at 1. So I've had this on for 6 hours and 18 minutes. So my phone crashed right after I got done filming, and it will not turn back on. I've charged it, I've reset it, I've done a hard reset, I've done everything. So I have my laptop right here, so if I'm looking over here, that's what I'm looking at. So I can look up all the details on the foundation. Also, that is why my audio sounds different in this video. If you are familiar with like my other videos, that is why the audio sounds different. It's because my phone crashed and all my audio was on my phone, and I didn't transfer it to my computer before it crashed. So yeah, I apologize for that. Hopefully by the next video, I'll have everything situated. I've had this on for 6 hours. I know it's not the longest amount of time, but I do want to get this video out for you guys tonight. The foundation looks really good still. It still pretty much looks the exact same. It did control my oils really, really well. I am a little bit oily in the crease of my nose. Sorry if you can hear my daughter and my husband. They're out in the living room. And that's pretty much it. These spots over here on the side of my face seem like there's a little bit of clinginess to them. Just a tiny bit, not terribly. And then this spot right here, the foundation rubbed off on. But other than that, everything looks pretty much the exact same. Okay, so I have the foundation pulled up on my laptop. And I'm gonna go over everything with you guys. So the shade that I got is 38S Medium Tan Sand. and the foundation retails for $39. Coverage is supposed to be medium. I think that this is more full coverage than medium coverage. I think it covered really, really well, and I was pleasantly surprised by the coverage. The finish is radiant, and then it says for normal, dry, combination, and oily. I don't know about this for oily. It did control my oils pretty well, but I have more normal to combination skin, meaning most of my skin is normal. I get a little bit of oiliness in my T-zone, but overall my skin is pretty normal, and then I have dry spots here and there from my acne. And then this also has SPF 20 in it. I was able to take a flash picture for you guys to see if it had flashback. It did have flashback in it, just a little bit, but again, those pictures are on my phone, so yeah. But it did have a little bit of flashback, so I don't think this would be like a great like nighttime foundation. I think it'd be better to wear this throughout the day, but I do think it held up really well. I will show you guys a close-up so you can see what it looks like on my face. Here's a full face view. Here is the sponge side. Here's the brush side. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the foundation. I really like it. Yeah, I think it held up really well. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me on my long break from YouTube. But I am back, so there will be more videos coming soon. Let me know what your thoughts are on this foundation, if you've tried it out or if you're going to try it out. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!